You're watching Fox 17 News This Morning, your Code Red station.
Thousands of Tennesseans slated to lose federal unemployment benefits next month. Why Governor Lee is backing his decision to end the benefits despite pleas from local business owners to keep them going. The Biden administration doubling down on efforts to go after ransomware attacks, the changes they're now making, and the call for help they're putting out to businesses across the country. And as health officials here in the U.S. struggle to encourage people to get vaccinated, they're now helping out other nations. Why many vaccine doses will soon be sent abroad. Good morning, and thanks so much for joining us on Fox 17 News This Morning. I'm Temple Rickey, filling in for Sarah Small. New this morning, city leaders want to provide additional money to handle the growing number of animals showing up at the Metro Animal Shelter. Fox 17 News' Justin McFarland is live for us to tell us how many new full-time positions they'd like to add. Good morning, Justin. This morning, we have a sad update about the plane crash at Percy Priest Lake over the weekend. We're now learning the medical examiner's office has declared all 7 people on board the jet as dead. The crash took the life of Remnant Church founder Gwen Shamblin Lara, her husband Joe Lara, who is an actor, and 5 other church leaders. The NTSB says it could take up to 2 years to complete this investigation. 4:09 this morning, and we are waking up to a beautiful start over Nashville. You can see the skyline right there. Looks like it's going to be a great day. I know meteorologist Dan Guthrie is going to get you covered with the latest weather coming up here shortly. Continuing coverage of the coronavirus pandemic. Although many businesses are starting to bounce back from the big financial hit they took during the pandemic, the hotel industry is still lagging behind. The American Hotel and Lodging Association estimates Tennessee lost more than 10,000 hotel jobs in 2020, and they only think 3,000 of those jobs will come back this year. Right now, hotels are only able to operate at 50 or 60% capacity, and managers are having a tough time hiring staff. All right, Dan, come back in here.
All right.
Okay, so a beautiful start this morning. You know, you said we could get some rain next week, but we're holding off right now. Pretty good, right?
Yeah, not too bad. We might have a little bit of fog form.
New this morning, the University of Kentucky has announced plans to recognize Juneteenth as a holiday for the first time this year. Since it falls on a Saturday, UK will shut down on Friday, June 18th. It will serve as a paid holiday for campus employees. The school says this comes as part of a multi-year effort to enhance diversity, equity, and inclusion on Kentucky's campus. June 19th, or Juneteenth, is the day that many African Americans celebrate as the end of slavery, because on that day in 1865, 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed, federal troops arrived in Galveston, Texas, and took control of the state, ensuring that slaves were free. Thanks so much, Dan. 4:33 this morning. Let's get you out the door with a look at steer clear traffic. We see those police lights flashing. This is a multi-vehicle crash reported on I-65. So if you are near this, it's traveling in the southbound lane right here in Davidson County as you approach Madison. We will continue to keep you covered on this, but it looks like a little bit of a slowdown in the area. Not really blocking too many lanes as what we can see from this TDOT cam, but of course we will keep you updated throughout the morning. Coming up on 4:40 this morning, man, what an awesome shot right there. Nissan Stadium shining bright, letting you know it's going to be a great Friday, and we have some good weather for you too. Make sure to keep it right here. We'll get you updated with Code Red Morning meteorologist Dan Guthrie in just a minute. Well, across the nation, we're taking a live look at the White House this morning as federal authorities ramp up efforts to combat cyber attacks on American companies. This comes after recent cyber attacks have targeted key industries in the U.S. like oil pipelines and meat supplies. An internal memo from the Department of Justice says that they will now prioritize ransomware attacks the same way it does terrorism. But the Biden administration fears it won't be enough. And how about those Nashville Sounds? They're clicking right now and rocking and rolling. The team is on a 15-game win streak and will play again the Charlotte Knights coming up tonight. That first pitch is set in Charlotte for 6:05. In soccer news, the Nashville Soccer Club's next game is June 18th against the New York Red Bulls. That's happening at 7 p.m. The team's last game ended in a draw against the Atlanta United. Nashville currently has a record of 2 wins, 5 draws, and no losses. They're ranked 4th in the Eastern Conference. Well, take a look at this. A new mural going up in Hollywood to honor the late LA Lakers star and basketball legend, Kobe Bryant. This one shows Kobe kissing his Oscar. Right next to it, 5 of his NBA championship trophies. The artist said he wanted to honor Bryant's ability to excel in both fields.
One of the coolest things Vanessa posted about this wall, she shared the photo and she said, "More than an athlete." So Kobe had to tell himself over and over again through his ego that I'm more than an athlete. I can do more than just dribble a basketball. And I think that's something for all of us. We can be more than an artist. We can be more than a doctor, more than a mother, more than a father. There's more we can do in culture and society.
Bryant did win an Academy Award in 2018 for the short film Dear Basketball, which was based on a poem he wrote when he announced his retirement from the NBA.